Kirsten Tibbles is here. She's not only the most amazing pastry chef I know, she's also an author and a world champion chef. So I know the pastries are going to be fantastic. We're making an apple tart today.
We are a really simple apple tart with a pastry which is called Breton shortbread. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start on the pastry by actually combining the butter and sugar. And we've got some apples there that we have to core, and we're going to bake those with some melted butter and cinnamon.
Yum, baked apples, I can do that for you. So 4 apples. And what is a Breton pastry?
That's a good question. Breton pastry is actually a pastry that's got a chemical aerator, so it's got baking powder in there. So it gives it a beautiful lift and makes it a little bit aerated, but it's still crunchy.
Yum.
I've got some egg yolks that I'm going to add, so I'm going to add in 3 egg yolks to the pastry. The most important thing with pastry is to ensure that all the butter is combined if it comes straight out of the fridge and that you've got absolutely no lumps, because the water in the butter boils out and can leave a hole in the pastry.
It's like a science, isn't it?
Well, pastry is very much a science. What goes with what's going to make it the lightest, the crunchiest, and also taste absolutely beautiful, which is really important to me when I'm developing a recipe.
So I'm just slicing these. I hope I'm doing it.
That's perfect. So we're going to place them onto a tray.
Okay.
I'm going to put the dry ingredients in here now. So we have baking powder, quite a bit of baking powder. I'm now going to add in our sea salt. And if you could pass me that flour, Justine, I'm going to put that in. So we always add the flour last in pastry. If you add it too quickly or if you overwork it once you add the flour, it can make the dough quite tough. So as soon as we say the flour is clear, we simply stop mixing. Okay, our dough's ready. I'm going to wrap that up.
I'll get that hook out for you. All right.
So we're just going to put this into a nice flat square. A lot of people with pastry roll it into a bowl, which means it doesn't refrigerate very quickly. So you're always much better off actually putting into a nice, neat, flat square.
Great. And for these apples, I'm just going to spread them out.
Spread them out, yep, evenly on the tray. And then we're going to brush them with some of that melted butter. Okay. I'm going to place this into the fridge and let that butter set up, so then we're ready to roll it out again.
And then I'm going to bake these in the oven.
We're ready to roll out the pastry now, so ensure that it's still really quite firm when you start rolling. Otherwise it can get too soft and it's likely to stick to the bench.
And on a hot day you do need to work fast, don't you?
You do need to work quite fast. And be quite liberal when you're dusting the bench, so don't be afraid with this particular one to put quite a bit of flour. So I just pinch it and then shake your fingers, get it well coated. And we're just going to roll it to about 1 centimetre thickness.
And these apples, you can see that they're not completely cooked. They're softened, but they're going to cook again when they're on the tart. So,
that's right. If you cook them too much, they will actually collapse when you go to bake them on the tart themselves. Okay, so we're just about there. We're ready now. So we're actually going to use the tart ring. If you can grab the tray. So you just put it on a lined tray. We're using a baking mat, but you can also use baking paper, which are perfect for tarts. And we're actually going to use this as a cutter. That's it. There's our tart. So it's so easy. How easy is this to create a tart?
That's so easy.
We're going to take these apples and we're going to put them together.
Okay.
And we're going to press them in to the top of the pastry. So press that in. Perfect.
I don't want to press too much. I'm scared I'm going to hurt the apples.
Okay, so we're going to bake that at 170 degrees Celsius for about 8 to 10 minutes until the pastry is golden brown. Keep in mind, all ovens are different, but you want a nice light golden brown colour.
Have it.
Beautiful. They're all ready. So while they're still warm, we're just going to run this around the edge because we haven't actually greased the tart ring. And we'll just take the tart ring off. Perfect. And place it on the plate.
I'm going to try them, and I'm going to try them when they're still hot, because I like hot tarts like that with a little bit of cream.
Fresh cream will just set it off.
I only need a small amount because I really want to taste the apple. I want to taste the Breton.
Let me know what you think.
That is a stunning pastry. Those apples and cinnamon just make this a really simple tart that is so good. Kirsten, you've done it again.
Thanks, Justine.